Hello students, Jai Hind. Good morning and welcome back to our e-learning session. If you remember, in our last lecture number 14, we have solved difficult linear equation involving LCM factor. Okay. Now dear student, in today's lecture number 15, our target is to make you understand how to solve word problem. I don't think the concept is new for you. You must have in previous standard done example based on word problem where one problem has been explained in words. You have to convert it into equation and then you have to solve. Okay, dear student. So my today's target is that we are going to solve in today's lecture 10 to 12 example based on word problem. Okay. Suppose, so today's session is only for word problem. Suppose I write one. Suppose the example is like this. Suppose I give find, please write down with me, find a number which is, note down with me, find a number which is when doubled, that means you have to take a number and twice it, and one is added to it. Find a number, I am speaking also for you. Find a number which is when doubled and one is added to it becomes 11. Okay. This is the question, dear student. Find a number which is when doubled and one is added to it becomes 11. In solving the word problem, what is your target? You have to suppose the number. We are not knowing that which is that number which is when doubled and one is added to it, it becomes 11. So first, dear student, in solving any word problem, because you don't know that number, you have to suppose it first. Okay. So you have to write this way, let required, this is the statement you need to write, let required number which we don't know, let it be x. Let the required number be x. After, dear student, you are supposing the number as x. Now you have to generate the equation according to given condition. So for generating a linear equation from the given condition, you have to understand and analyze each and every word what is said when doubled. So number, dear student, I have supposed as x. So if I double it, you all know it become 2x. Understood? And 1 is added. Added means plus 1. Then it becomes 11. You understood? Each and every word needs to be concentrated. Therefore, doubled means 2x, 1 is added plus 1 equal to 11. Now you know how to solve the linear equation 2x equal to 11 minus 1, 2x equal to 10, x equal to 10 upon 2, that is 5. So your final answer, dear student, required number is 5. So simple. You just have to read the question properly. You have to try to understand the question, that what is the given in the question, then it become easy for you. Understand? Suppose we take, it is going to happen, dear student, that I may not be able to explain all word problem, but I will try my best to take variety of example to develop skill and thinking in you to solve any equation. Okay, suppose, dear student, I am writing one question here. Just concentrate. Two numbers. Please note down question with me. Two numbers, please note down. Differ. Two numbers differ by 3 and their sum is 20. Then find them, means we have to find both the number. First, dear student, you write the question and try to understand. Two numbers differ by 3. This word carries much importance here. Two numbers, this word differ by 3. That means one thing is clear. One must be greater number and one must be smaller number. Then and then you can say that the two number differ by 3. Differ means one number is bigger, one number is smaller. So suppose, dear student, I write this way. Let two numbers which we want, let two numbers be x. One number is, if I suppose as x, then another number I can take x plus 3 or x minus 3. Whatever you take x plus 3, okay. You take x minus 3, okay, because the difference is 3. So suppose I take x plus 3, okay. Now what is said, their sum is 20, so let me express it in this way. First number I have written, then I have written the second number, and their addition is 20, okay. Next step, dear student, x plus x, that is 2x plus 3 equal to 20. 2x, now you know how I am keeping pace so that you can write with me. Now 3 is transferred on that side. 20 minus 3, 2x equal to 17, x equal to 17 upon 2. No need to convert it in point. This is your answer. One number you got, you have supposed two numbers. So how to do, dear student? After you got x, I am continuing here. You have to continue in your book in this way, okay? Two number, first number x, you got the answer 17 upon 2. Second number, dear student, is x plus 3. So you have to substitute this value here, 17 upon 2 plus 3. How to solve it now? Second number is taken as x plus 3 instead of x. I have substituted 17 upon 2 plus 3. When you take LCM, this will multiply here. 17 plus 2 3 is 6 upon 2. So this is 23 upon 2. So you got two number. At last you should write two numbers are 17 upon 2 and 23 upon 2. This way you can write. Just a question of understanding and supposing only, dear student. It becomes very easy. This is example of one number. This is example of two number. We will still continue, okay? This is clear in your mind? Such a simple example. Let me take another one, okay? Example number 3. I am going to take some variety of example to generate the skill to solve word problem in your mind, okay? Suppose the question is like this. Please note down with me. Note down the sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers is 30. Sum of two numbers is 30 and they are in ratio 2:3. This is the proportionate given 2:3. Then find them. We have to find those numbers. Please note down. Sum of two numbers has been given. What is that? The sum of two numbers is 30. Not only the sum of two numbers is given, but it is also given that they are in proportion, means in ratio 2:3. Here, dear student, the caution point and important point I am encircling. Two numbers are in proportion 2:3. So let us suppose them as this, dear student. Please do it with me now. Let required numbers be, two numbers has been given in the ratio 2:3. So can I write, because two numbers are given in proportion, so can I write one number as 2x and another number as 3x. Please be conscious. The encircled data will always give you an idea how you have to suppose two numbers. So two numbers are supposed. One is 2x, one is 3x. Now such a simple, their addition is 30. So can I write this way? 2x plus 3x equal to 30. 5x, I am keeping the pace such that you can note down with me. Their sum is 30. So we have written 2x plus 3x equal to 30. Therefore 5x equal to 30. Therefore x equal to, as you know, 30 upon 5, that is 6. You got the value of x. What is that? You got 6. Now you just substitute in it. The first number is 2x. Please be conscious. Value of x you know. So 2 6 are 12. Second number 3x. 3 into 6. What is that? 18. So you got the final answer and you have to write two numbers are, which two number you got? 12 and 18. Be watchful, some are not so different, understand, and not so difficult also to understand. You can solve example quite easily, just it's a question of understanding the data and supposing, that is important. You just have to concentrate on that only. Okay. Whenever you come across such thing like the ratio of the two number is given, you have to be very conscious regarding this. Okay. Is it clear in your mind? You must have noted down this example. Third one. Okay. Now I will take example number 4. Okay. Example number 4 we are taking now. First, I would like to write example here. Okay. Suppose it is like this. Concentrate. Thrice a number, if 3 is added, please write with me. If 3 is added to 5 times a number, please note down, 5 times a number, note down. If 3 is added to 5 times a number is equal to, if 3 is added to 5 times a number is equal to let me modify it, 5 times a number is equal to 7 added to thrice a number. 7 added to thrice a number. Then find the number. Okay. First you need to understand the question properly. What is given? Every question. Here there is a question of only one number, not two number like the previous one. But see the data. I am just encircling. 3 is added to 5 times a number is equal to 7 added to thrice a number. Please note down the given data and understand. Okay. First, as usual, dear student, because you have to target only one number, you will write this way: let required number be x. Now, one by one, dear student, understand the question, understand the word format given, and read word to word and try to express it in format in terms of equation. What is written? 3 is added to what? 5 times this number. 5 time means 5x, 3 is added, is equal to, what is written? 7 added to thrice a number. So you take thrice a number plus 7. What is given in word that has been expressed in the form of equation. Now the next, as you know how to solve, just transfer of the term 5x minus 3x equal to 7 minus 3, 2x equal to 4, x equal to 4 upon 2, that is 2. So you got the answer. What is that? Required number is 2. Simple, but dear student, you have to understand and develop the skill of whatever given in the equation to be expressed in symbolic format. If you develop that skill, first see the sum, just the development of that skill to understand the given data will only help you to solve any equation of this type. What is written here? 3 is added to 5 times, 7 added to 3 times. Then we could solve it so easily. You understood this? So this is question number 4 we have taken. Okay. Let us take question number 5, dear student. Now when we take question number 5, you have to understand one very important concept. Okay. I have taken example of one number, two numbers, two number in ratio we have taken. Now we are taking a totally different example. Okay. What is that, dear student? Try to understand. Example number 5 we are targeting today. See, what is the sum? I am writing it here, dear student. Please note down with me. The sum of, please note down, the sum of 3, note down this important word now, sum of 3 consecutive, this is very important for you, 3 consecutive numbers is 36. Then find them. We have to find those number. How many number? 3 number. But while solving such example, the very important point is this, consecutive. This is very important word, because this is going to give you an idea how to suppose 3 number. Dear student, you may come across number involving 4 consecutive number, 5 consecutive number, 6 consecutive number, whatever. Understand? But whenever you come across such equation where 3 numbers are involved and it is written that they are 3 consecutive number, what you have to do? See, dear student, mind this word and accordingly suppose, let 3, note down with me, required consecutive numbers be. What I have written, note it down. Let 3 required consecutive numbers be. This is the way, dear student, you have to suppose x Consecutive means increase by 1, x plus 1, increase by 1, x plus 2. If another 4 number, x plus 3, 5 number, x plus 4. That way you can continue x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, that way. Here we are worrying about only 3 consecutive numbers. So x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Their sum is given 36. So let us express accordingly. X plus 1, please be watchful, x plus 2 equal to 36. Let us solve the like term, 3 terms of x, 1 plus 2, that is 3, equal to 36. Please note down each and every step. 3x, this is the you can do even before me. 36 minus 3, 3x equal to 33, x equal to 33 upon 3, that is 11. So value of x we obtained, x equal to 11. Let us substitute in all. First, see dear student, if you don't know how to substitute, concentrate. One number is x, you got 11. Another number is x plus 1. Instead of x, you have to substitute 11. So here dear student, I am substituting. So 11 plus 1, what is that? 12. X plus 2, 11 plus 2, that is 13. So you got 3 number, 11, 12 and 13. So at last you have to write, therefore 3 consecutive means in succession, 3 consecutive numbers are 11, 12 and 13. Whenever you come across this word consecutive number, you have to suppose that way. X, x plus 1, x plus 2, that way you have to suppose. Some of the example dear student regarding rectangle, because you know the area of rectangle, length into breadth, I will refrain myself from solving those simple example. Understand? This is concept needs to be very clear in your mind. Whenever you come across consecutive number word, you have to start supposing as x, x plus 1, x plus 2, that way. Okay? So this example, just be watchful, verify it, how it has been solved by me. Please concentrate on it. Okay? Let us take one more example. Example number 6. This concept you have to keep in your mind whenever you come across consecutive number, you have to suppose this way. Okay? Suppose dear student, example number 6 I take. Suppose example number 6. Okay? Now little complicated. What is the sum? Please try to understand. A is, this is the question. A is 24 year. A is 24 years older than B. First you note down this statement. A is 24 year older than B. Then I am writing 10 years before. 10 years before. The age of A, the age of A, try to understand when you write with me 10 years ago. You sometime they can utilize word here 10 years before, 10 years ago, 10 years back, all have the same meaning. The age of A is 5 times 10 years ago. Age of A is 5 times the age of B. 5 times the age of B. Then find their ages. This word means, dear student, present ages. If somebody asks you, what is your age? So obviously you will say about your present age only. So even if I haven't written, find their present ages, you can understand it. Now see, be watchful. At least here there is a talk of how many person? 2 person. One is A and one is B. I can manipulate the same sum by giving some, rather than A and B, I may utilize some name also. That can be the twister in the sum. Now see, what is the relation between the age of A and B? What is written? Just your concentration just now has to be on this only. A is 24-year older than B. So your complete concentration has to be on this only. Out of 2 person, A and B, age of one person we have to compulsory suppose as X. So it may confuse a bit in your mind, it may create an confusion that whose present age you should take as X, either A or B. But see, dear student, if you take age of B as X, then in reference to that you can find the age of A, because read the first statement, A is 24-year older than B. So whatever the age of B, A is more 24 than that. So dear student, I am supposing this way, let the, please concentrate on this sum and write down with me, let the present age of B be X years. Please note down the first statement. Let the present age of B be X years. We have supposed the present age of B as X. Therefore, the, note down this, present, keep pace with me. Therefore, the present age of A is X plus 24 years. Why X plus 24? You all know this word. A is 24-year older than B. So if B's age is X, so their age of A will be X plus 24. You have to add 24 in this. Now dear student, each and every word needs to be expressed. What is written? 10 years ago, the age of A. Just read that. What is the present age of A? x plus 24. 10 year before, we have to subtract 10 from this. So what I am writing, see dear student, I am writing the age of A, x plus 24. This is his present age. Before 10 means I have to do minus 10. Can you understand this? 10 years ago, the age of A, this is means equal to each and every word, dear student, translate in expression, is 5 times age of B. So when you are taking the age of A before 10, you also have to take the age of B before 10. What is the age of B? We have supposed x. So before 10, what I can write? X minus 10. Here also 10 subtracted, here also 10 subtracted. Before it is said. If it is said after, then you have to plus it. Okay, that's the common sense any student can understand. X plus 24 minus 10, 5x, I am just simply opening the bracket, 50. Like term solved, x plus 14 equal to 5x minus 50. Let us transfer the term, x minus 5x minus 50 minus 14 minus 4x equal to minus 64. Therefore, x equal to 64 upon 4. Cancel. You got the answer. X equal to 16. X is age of B. Okay. So now, dear student, question of substitution. This way, please be conscious. Age of B. What we have supposed x, that's equal to 16 years. Age of B, A, sorry. What we have taken age of A as x plus 24. So first you substitute the value of x. What is that? 16 plus 24. Okay, this is turning out to be 40 years. Check this. Here, dear student, you have to be very conscious in substitution. Understand? X plus 24 I have written. Instead of x, 16 plus 24, 40. Check this sum consciously. Any example regarding age, you can solve this way. This word needs to be, the first statement will give you idea how to suppose the age, and each and every word you go one by one, it becomes easy for you to solve. Okay, right? Some of the example I am neglecting because you can solve it by yourself. Okay. Example regarding age we have done. Let us take one more example. First you write it down. Okay, let us take example number 7. Word problems are not so difficult. It is just you have to develop the skill to read the data and suppose and then translate it properly in the format of word equation. That is important. And after you convert it into equation, then it becomes easy for you to solve. Okay, any sum. Suppose, dear student, let us take one more. Okay, example number 7. It is like this: divide Note down with me. Divide 100 rupees between A and B. You have to divide 100 rupees between A and B such that note down each and every word twice A's share. Please note, divide 100 rupees between A and B such that twice A's share is less than twice A's share is less than 3 times B's share by 200. Understand? See, dear student, try to understand the question. Divide 100 rupees between A and B. Means you have to divide 100 rupees between two persons A and B such that twice A's share is less than 3 times B's share by 200. Try to understand, dear student. One thing is clear, the caution point I am mentioning here, twice A's share is less than 3 times B's share by 200. Okay. So first, dear student, a simple supposition. Let you have to divide how many rupees between A and B? 100. Let A's share be X rupees. Therefore, B's share will be obviously 100 minus X rupees. That you can understand, dear student, because you just have to distribute 100 rupees between A and B. So if A is getting X, so obviously B is going to get 100 minus X, because whatever share get by A is to be subtracted from 100, that is the share of B. Now one by one, dear student, read the first word. Twice A's share, let me take 2x, is less than 3 times B's share. So 3 times B's share by 200, so minus 200. See, twice B's share, twice A's share, 3 times B's share, less by 200. Okay. Now let us just solve it out, dear student. How to solve? It becomes easy for you to solve this. Okay. See, 300 minus 3x. Okay. Twice A's share is less than 200, less than 3 times B's share by 200. Okay, dear student. So, just a minute. Let me verify. Twice A's share is less by 200, then 3 times B's share, 2x minus 200 This is 300 minus 3x, 5x equal to 500, then x equal to 100, no. Twice A share is less than 3 times B share by 200, okay. Just a minute. A little complicated statement to understand, okay. Twice A share that we have taken, twice A share is less than 3 times of B share by 200, okay. Yes, okay. We have to take here, dear student, twice A share is less than 3 times B share by 200, so you have to take 200 here. Now just a question of solving. 2x plus 200 equal to 300 minus 3x, transferring 2x plus 3x equal to 300 minus 200, 5x equal to 100, x equal to 100 upon 5, that is 20. So you got, dear student, it is little a confusing statement. Twice A share is less than 3 times B share by 200. So because less is mentioned, you have to take here, understand. X you got, let us substitute, therefore A share that is equal to x equal to 20 rupees, then B share that is equal to 100 minus x, 100 minus 20 equal to 80 rupees. Okay, dear student, verify the sum. Okay, simple, not so complicated for you to understand, right? Understand it. You have to distribute 100 rupees between A and B, and it has been said that A share is less than 3 times B share by 200. Okay, dear student. Suppose you have placed minus 200 here also. Understand, then also it will be okay, dear student. Suppose minus 200 here. I am just solving it for you this way also. Suppose you are not putting here, then what is going to happen? 2x equal to 300 minus 3x minus 200. So 2x plus 3x equal to 100, 5x equal to 100. That way also you will get x20, okay. Rather than you write plus 200, you can write on that side minus 200. You can solve, okay. So dear student, enough sum we have solved. One example of a rectangle, I am just not taking it because you know two formulas of rectangle: perimeter 2 into length plus breadth. That is only the application in area, length into breadth. Okay, dear student, so that you can do it by yourself. And even in word problem, I have highlighted 7 examples which is a conclusive of all types of problem given. Okay, so dear student, homework for today's lecture number 15 is, this is your homework for today's lecture. Okay, what you have to do, dear student, you have to do example number 36 to 42. Example 36 to 42. This is, dear student, I am giving you in this lecture sufficient time to submit your homework. Understand? You can take one more day to submit your homework. You do not have to complete your homework just in one day. You can substitute it in 2 days, okay? And then you have to do assignment 5.7 complete. That's why I am giving you sufficient time to submit. You can submit this homework to me, to associate, in 2 days time. I am noting it down. Submit this homework in 2 days, okay? This is the homework for you in today's lecture. With this lecture, dear student, lecture number 15, we are completing the chapter 5, that is algebraic expression, that we are completing today. Okay? So 15 lecture we have allocated sufficiently to understand the total chapter algebraic expression. The last lecture we have taken to understand word equation is very important. How to convert given word equation, understand given word problem into equation format, and to solve it demands a little more logic and thinking skill which you should develop. Okay? So dear student, with today's lecture chapter 5 get completed. Next lecture will be starting from the next lecture. Okay? Thank you very much.